You should back yourself, even if you're at the start of your journey. Vincent van Gogh said, "If I'm worth anything later, I'm worth something now, for wheat is wheat, even if people think it is grass in the beginning."
Do not ever allow anyone and anything put you in a conceptual box. There is no, you must become this or you must become that. You can become everything. As long as the mind is free and it's not preoccupied with any ideas of the parents, of the government, of the society, of the advertising, of the propaganda, of anything like this. There are just institutions and systems existing in this world right now. They are not made to make you bigger.
Absolutely.
They are made to keep you small.
I have an insane belief in my own ability to manifest things. Insane belief. I think it's ultimately complete sanity. I believe we're creators, and I believe we create with every thought and every word. Every moment is pregnant with the next moment of your life. We all start out with a false belief about ourselves, with some untrue thing that we believe walking through our lives. I'm not worthy, I'm not lovable, I'm gonna fail. Whatever your basic mistaken belief about yourself is, you form a personality around. You know, it's the grain of sand in the oyster. So I form characters that way a lot of times. I'll ask myself, what's the speck of sand?
But if you want to see if you're a brave person, what they call the 4 o'clock in the morning courage, wait when things go completely to pieces, when things are the worst, when your very best deal falls apart and your rent is late and you're tired and you're sick and everybody is mad at you and your car doesn't work. Then it's the person that picks themselves up and says, nothing is going to stop me. You know, the best quality in the world that you can develop is to develop the quality of being unstoppable. Develop the quality of being unstoppable. Say in yourself that no matter what life throws at me, it'll never stop me. No matter how rough it gets, I will never quit, and nothing will ever stop me. And believe me, if you decide to go for the goal in your life, you're going to get knocked down over and over and over and over again. But without those obstacles, no success is possible. Make the decision that you can be tired, you can be worn out, but nothing is ever going to stop you. Give it your best shot. It's the basis of self-esteem.
Evolution never updated the software. It just repurposed it. Your ancestors needed courage to keep their bodies alive. You need courage to keep your identity intact. It's almost comic when you zoom out, right? The same species that once stared down hungry predators now breaks into a sweat, trying to say something needs to change.
Just don't give up. Just don't give up, even if right now it doesn't make sense. One day, I'm very, very sure, when you start to see the connections and things fall into place, you will maybe also realize that it couldn't have been different. Even if it's difficult. But the only thing that I learned from the martial art practices and also from my own life is giving up was just simply not a question. It was simply never an option. The winners continue where the losers stop. People know these type of sentences. It depends what means for you winner. In the way how I look at the world, it's about constantly developing yourself, not standing still. Making a mistake is not a problem. Making the same mistake without learning from the first one, that's a problem.
That's the thing about being alone. It's not that you feel like you don't have anybody. It's like you feel like nobody has you. And man, and I know especially when we're young, we can't even put it into words, but we can feel that. And I remember a lot as a child feeling that way. You know, just feeling like nobody has me. Nobody has me.
Comparison's natural.
Yeah.
It's what you do with the comparison that matters.
Absolutely.
Most of my life, I would see somebody doing something or they had achieved something I wanted, and I was like, well, there you go, never gonna happen for me. I was using the example of somebody else's life as a way to tell me that my dreams are not gonna happen.
Instead of saying it's happened for them means it's possible that it can also happen for me.
Yes. And the friends, by the way, that really upset you are super important because you can look at people that you admire, but a lot of the time they don't galvanize this pain inside of you to actually do something about it. When it's a friend and you know there's no secret sauce or trust fund or anything that gave them a special advantage and they just work their tail off, and you start getting upset about that, the reason why you're upset is you're not upset at your friend. You're upset at
with
yourself.
yes.
Because you gave up on yourself. And that anger is important because it is a signal from your body that I want that.
You take this orange and you squeeze it as hard as you can squeeze it. And you ask yourself, what will come out? And what comes out when you squeeze an orange? Orange juice. Never, no matter how many times you squeeze it, will apple juice come out. And the next question is why? Why when you squeeze an orange as hard as you can squeeze it, does orange juice come out? The reason that orange juice comes out when you squeeze it is because that's what's inside. Now you extend the metaphor and someone squeezes you. That is, someone says something about you that you don't like. Someone behaves towards you in a way that you find offensive. And out of you comes anger, hatred, bitterness, tension, fear, anxiety, stress. And immediately you say, the reason that comes out of me is because of how he said it, or the way that she said that, or because they did that. But the truth is, the reality is that what comes out is what's inside. And if you don't like what's inside, you can change it.
I mean,
How did you do this?
because there's no hate in my heart. Like, I want to see everybody win.
Even if somebody does you wrong.
Absolutely. Because him doing me wrong is probably, like, this is the thing, right? Oftentimes, our egos play such a role in our lives that we don't realize, like, some people have actions or they make certain actions for whatever specific reason for their destiny. Like, I don't look at it like somebody's actually doing me wrong. Because if he does me wrong, that's a route that's something he has to deal with. Because that karma comes back to that man.
Wait,
or that woman.
but how did you have that? Like, you don't get petty?
Nah, for what? Like, why? It's because, listen, that energy slows me down for what I gotta do. Like, I'm not gonna ever let nobody else come and affect my energy. Like, I have a specific realm around me that nobody disrupts. Like, nobody.
Damn.
And that's the only way you can move, because everyone's always gonna bring a level of negativity to you.
Right.
And but at the end of the day, they come with positivity because they want to be able to, appease whatever their agenda is.
Right.
Once you can identify that person's agenda, then it's kind of smooth sailing because you already know what they want from you, right? Because we all use each other to an extent.
Sure.
But no one just admits that they're using you, right?
Right.
You understand?
Yeah.
So it's up to you to figure out, okay, what it is that they want from me.
Humans are really good at smelling out people who are hypocritical, who pretend to be all holier than thou, saintly, and they're not. And it's a put-off. We're attracted to people who are authentic. We feel that person may not be a saint, but they're really who they are. We see that in our culture. We're attracted to people who are not disguising. They show their dark side and their good side. It's very positive, kind of an attractive quality. I'm not trying to weigh you down with making you feel, oh, I'm such a miserable worm. You might be a worm, but it's better to admit that you're a worm and to kind of move from that. People will smell that on you. They'll smell that you're being more honest and being more who you really are.
One of your quotes is, when you're winning, you're not as good as you think you are. When you're losing, you're not as bad as you think you are. What's that mean to you?
When you're winning, everybody's telling you how amazing you are. You're the best. You're amazing. You're just better than that guy. And you're better than this guy. And it always takes me back to that quote of Marcus Aurelius, who had a slave that would sit behind him and always whisper to him, hey,
You're just a man.
you're just a man.
You're just a man.
That's right, 40 laws of power.
What makes people stupid, and right now we have a lot of stupid people in this world. There always have been stupid people, but because there are more people on the planet, exponentially, there are more stupid people on the planet. What makes people stupid, and I'm sorry, I'm just going to tell it like it is their certainty that they have all the answers. This is what's going on with our government. This is what's wrong, with this or that. This is what people should be like, blah, 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 blah. So you're narrowing your focus to this little tiny little rail, something that you heard from somebody else. It's not even your own stupid idea. So you've absorbed it on the internet, whatever, and you're going down on this kind of monorail path. Meanwhile, the world is all around you and you're just going like zoom like that because you're so certain you have the answer.
The first step you have to do is say, what in my life will I not tolerate anymore that I'm fed up with, that I don't want? Is it your crappy car? Is it your crappy residence? Is it your crappy clothes? Is it your crappy bank account balance? Is it the fact that your credit cards are all maxed out?
Okay.
What in your life are you fed up with? You need to get some pain in order to get you to move. There's a story about the fella who's having an iced tea in the South on the porch. And it's an old wooden porch, and his old hound dog is lying down there. And the hound dog, every once in a while, did this, went, ooh, and went back. A couple minutes later, ooh, went back again. A couple minutes later, ooh, and the fella says, hey, what's wrong with your dog? And the guy says, oh, he's sleeping on a nail. And the guy goes, well, why won't he move? He goes, well, it doesn't hurt him that much. Right? Moving is
I have been that dog, Kevin.
Moving,
I've been that dog.
Yeah, moving is more painful to the dog than the nail. So here's the point. You need to have a nail that is so painful, it gets you to move. You need to be fed up with something. That's step one. Number two, what exactly do you want? Now that you know what you don't want, tell me exactly what you do want. What exactly do you need to have that you absolutely must have? And if you don't have that desire, that burning desire for something, you're never going to get it. So you have to have a burning desire for something. Next, see yourself in possession of it and feel now as if you were in possession of it. See yourself in possession and feel now as if you were in possession of it. And the next step is release attachment to the outcome. Say, but if it never happens, it's perfectly okay. And maintain that same feeling. That's the formula.
Start every morning, write 10 things that you're grateful for. Send love to 3 people who bother you. Be quiet for 5 minutes and ask for guidance for the day. It's a winning formula.
A few months ago, after knowing Eckhart Tolle for a while and studying the books, I woke up and I suddenly got it. How thought was just an illusory thing. And how thought is responsible for, if not all, most of the suffering we experience. And then I suddenly felt like I was looking at these thoughts from another perspective. And I wondered, who is it that's aware that I'm thinking? And suddenly I was thrown into this expansive, amazing feeling of freedom from myself, from my problems. I saw that I was bigger than what I do. I was bigger than my body. I was everything and everyone. I was no longer a fragment of the universe. I was the universe. And ever since that day, I've been trying to get back there. It comes and it goes. It's like riding a wave. Sometimes I'm on, sometimes I'm off. But at least I know where I want to go. And that I want to take as many people with me as I possibly can, because the feeling is amazing.
Most people want to give when it's easy. That won't make you grow. I fed 2 families when I had no money. I did 4 and then 8. I've been doing this since I was 17. If you won't give a dime out of $1, you're not going to give a million out of 10 or 100 million out of $1 billion. There's no time to wait. If you really want your life to change, if you really want the breakthrough, find someone who needs it more and give. And I can promise you, you will receive at levels beyond anything you could ever imagine. Whatever you think your greatest dream is, the life you'll create if you'll be a giver it'll make your greatest dream look like a cartoon.